All right, we are dropping. All right, we're dropping. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Let's see what's going on. All right, right below that 200. View op is above. So we're in bearish territory. We got any news today? Ah, crap. See if I have any news. What the flip? All right, news-wise, we do not have any news today. No news. All right, let's start marking out. Oh, we got like, oh, there it is. All right, so there's the top. And there's the bottom of that range. Came down. We just swept those lows down there. We have not closed though below. We have a imbalance right above that view up. I mean, right below that view up area. There's an imbalance right there. Let's see what happens here. ES is holding toward a fat hot level, so NQ could follow downwards. Oh, downwards? Well, yeah, I mean we're bearish right now, so we'll kind of see what. It's not to say if I get a long setup, I'll take it. I mean, I'll be quick like the other times. It's gonna be a scalp or below view op, so. Like I wouldn't get greedy with it, but. If a short happens, it's possible too. Maybe get a short setup. I don't know how much 10 points ES is equivalent to NQ, but 10 points away on NQ. Oh, 10 points away, that's nothing. Yeah, I think 10 points is bigger on ES. It's like a bigger move on ES than NQ. 10 points on NQ is like nothing. All right, let's see if we could actually get a closure below this range. Did we fill that? No, we did not fill that imbalance. So buyers are trying to step in here. We swept those lows, but sellers stepping in aggressively. Let's see. Be interesting. We are kind of like downtrending, right? Market open, we hit those highs, and we've been just kind of making lower highs. So, Let's kind of see what's going on the higher time frames. So let's go to the 5 minute. Alright. Not much going on the 5 minute, 15 minute. $15-minute, we got pivot point down there. We got the 200 down there. We got a couple of imbalances down there. So, not a bad area to pay attention to. Same thing on an hourly chart. Kind of trying to hold that imbalance, but not much on the hourly chart either. So 15-minute kind of is the biggest, like, right? This kind of like bounce area off this pivot point. We'll see. All right, we're still having a hard time closing below that range, as you see. I mean, candles are, we got like 30 seconds left, and it's just a bunch of wicks. So 25.275 a hot level, and 25.265, 7.5 and 6.5. 7.5. Oh, so you just got a bunch of stacked. It may be that it may be that area where we could get a bounce off exactly where those levels are. If you look on the 15-minute again, right? 275 would be like that kind of like bounce off that pivot point. 6.5, right? It'd be kind of those bounces off this like area of support down here. So I can see why people have their levels there, but we'll see. Play it by ear and see what the market kind of setup it gives. Where is Federal Chat? Powell speaking? I don't think, is he speaking today? Was he? I didn't. Oh yeah, he is speaking. He already talked. It was at 8:30. Powell was at 8:30, so now it's member Barr speaking at 10:30, but alright. Sorry, 12:45. So, no, there's nothing really you have to worry about. Alright, we got that closure. Maybe it takes out all those levels, 275, 265, and then seeing if we can get a move to the upside. 90 came out of nowhere. Now people are probably popping up their levels now that this thing is dropping. Wow. Heavy drop. Heavy drop. Holy crap. Don't tell me this thing is now gonna... Damn. Alright. 5 minute. What was it? A 15-minute? Let me see. Hold on. Where's that bounce area? Alright, we're pretty much at that bounce area. Pretty much at that bounce area. Can it bounce here? Is the question. God, this thing ripped so low now that it's kind of like... Bounce off 265. Yeah, this is kind of the bounce area. If it's gonna, you know, if it's gonna bounce, it's gonna be somewhere around here, probably. Or it goes lower. Time is it? 9:43. ES is about to hit their levels. Yeah. I mean, it's good. This is a reversal area if it's gonna bounce. Think about it. You don't know where it's gonna. It may make another low and then bounce. It may make. You just don't know. Gotta wait for the confirmation. Maybe this thing kind of makes a high, rejects, breaks out of that high, you know, forms a gap showing that we're going to go higher. Yeah, bookmap's pretty useful to have. And buyers are failing to push this thing higher. Unless something changes, I mean, there's another low. How low can you go? Can you go down low? God, this thing becomes, now it's like, it's failing. It's very bearish right now. There's no sign of this thing wanting to go. Every time buyers start to step in, you get that wick to the downside. So be very careful about longing here. Oh God, NQ, why? Such a good start to the week, and then all of a sudden we just get this. Would you sell here? No, I wouldn't sell here either. If you look on the 15-minute chart, this is a bounce area. So selling at an area, now could it rip through? Could it keep dropping? It could, but like, I don't know. We're right at that major bounce area. So just be careful. I don't think it's smart longing here. I mean, there's too much support down here for price to potentially start ripping back up. It's just not a smart move. Unless price really confirms, you know, a short. Maybe pushes back up here and confirms another short. For all you know, this could be the bottom of the day. You don't know. So this is, it's likely. On the 4 hour? I mean, I'll look. I need to figure out my chart because God, where's the chart? Freaking A. Yeah, we got a big imbalance on the 4 hour. Massive imbalance on the 4 hour, so I think we get a reversal at some point, right? But when? Some point in the morning today, I think we get that reversal. Could this be it? I told you. I told you. This is NASDAQ. Why's my live on my TikTok keep freaking... Big imbalance to the upside now. Let's see if this thing could start ripping. Right? Look on the 15-minute again. Boom, bounced right off that pivot point. I said before, is be careful. This could be the bounce area right here. What do you know? Now, I'm gonna be kind of waiting to see if we could get something like maybe a push down, some kind of, you know. I don't want to long off this imbalance. I want the imbalance to be kind of in this range for me to take a long, possibly. If I do take a long. It's kind of rejecting off view op here, so... There's some resistance here, so it's going to have a hard time. Holy crap, I got slipped like crazy. Holy crap. Wow. Horrible fill. Let's see what happens here. Rejected right off that view op. Not the smartest play. A tiny imbalance. Dropped as soon as I clicked the button. It freaking... We'll see if we can start making a higher low. It's the tournament competition, so I'm going a little risky. I'm going risky. I don't really care about this anymore. This competition. I'm not gonna... Let's see. It's almost 10 o'clock. We may get that reversal soon. Golly, dude. Oh, God. Horrible trade. I didn't size correctly for my stop to be below the lows. And, yeah, I don't know why I took that. Bummer. Sizing way too aggressively. My stop should have been below the lows. I sized too aggressively, so my stop was like right there. Yeah, I know. It was these accounts. On a normal account, I wouldn't have taken that trade. I just want to be, honestly, I want to be done with these tournament accounts. I feel like I'm wasting time trading these tournaments. Like, I know I'm not gonna win at this point, so it's kind of useless. It kind of sucks because I wasted a bunch of good trades on this tournament account, and so now it's like. Who's in the lead? A trader on X. His name is Matt. I think it's Legends Trading. Pretty much, he waited and then he went YOLO on one trade and made a crazy amount of money on one trade, and that's it. He's done for the week. So it's like, it's a little stupid. Like, kind of like a week-long tournament means absolutely nothing. You just get people who YOLO, have a strategy where they can YOLO it and get lucky, and that's it. Yeah. He's up like 70-something thousand. So at that point, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna. In order for me to win, I would have to YOLO, which is like, it's just dumb. So he caught that short. Pretty much, he caught that short on. He blew his account the first time, and then he caught a short. When was it? Before yesterday? I think it was the day before yesterday. He caught a short for, and he went like all in on that short and made like 60, 70,000 on that short, whatever. It was 50,000 on that short. So yeah, it's kind of, I'm honestly done with it. I'm not doing any more tournaments ever. It's kind of stupid. Unless you do like a long-term tournament that actually matters. These like week-longs, everyone just YOLOs. It's a gambling session. It's who can gamble the best. That's all it is. You pretty much have to break every rule at being a good trader to win a tournament, which is kind of like dumb. You just played 10 minis. That was a 10 contract trade. That was it. I'm out of the tournament. I'm honestly, I have a reset that I can do, but I'm done. I don't feel like wasting my time anymore on this. I don't know. Or I should reset. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll just try to scalp the crap out of... I'll just come in tomorrow and just scalp every single little tiny move. Might as well YOLO. Oh, yeah. It just sucks because it's just wasting money. Like, it's a, you know, it's 39 bucks that you're pretty much just throwing away. Like, the chances of you scalping your way into first place is like... Yeah, this chop. Like, I took a trade off this. Looking back, it was really stupid. I took a trade. I don't know. I shouldn't have took this trade. I mean, there wasn't really a setup. I just kind of like, just wanted to take a trade on these accounts, so. And we rejected perfectly off view op. Like, there's view op right there, so. Hoping to get lucky. It's a pivot points indicator. I may do that actually. We'll see. I may buy another account just for fun and then for the tournament. And tomorrow is Friday. Who knows? Maybe we could get lucky and I just start scalping. I'll just go heavy, 10 contract scalps, and try to scalp see how high I can get with just scalping for fun, 10 contracts. And then actually start trading my real accounts on Monday. And taking it seriously. We're just chopping now. I mean, it's a chop fest down here. I don't know how did I get? Oh, I did the freaking math wrong. Damn it. Ugh. I did the math wrong. Man, if I would have did the correct math, I still would have been in the trade. I accidentally went 10 contracts. I should have went 4 contracts instead of 10. Then my stop would have been like down below the lows down here. And I still would have been in this trade. But I went 10 contracts for some reason and then got stopped out at any little pullback. The slightest pullback got stopped out. God. Man, that was stupid. I don't know how I did the math wrong on that. Yeah, it's a chop area. It's not gonna... I mean, I kind of hope this drops. Because I'm going to be pissed at myself for not sizing correctly if this thing rips to the upside. It's going to kind of hurt. That's fine, whatever. it's gonna be a bummer, man. The only reason I lost this trade was because I sized incorrectly. This is like a repeat of what happened on Monday. Remember Monday? Did the same thing. It had that drop, that second drop, took out the lows one more time, and then we ended up ripping all the way to the upside on Monday. They're chopping it up. Oh my gosh, how did I do that? Bruh. I'm so pissed at myself for doing that. Please drop so I don't beat myself up too much about it. Alright, let's see what's happening. Trying to... Choppy. Chop fest. Chop fest. Oh my gosh. Please don't go up. Oh. Does knowing when MA, EMA cross do anything for you? I mean, I don't really pay attention to that. It's something other people pay attention to, but... It's NASDAQ. This thing looks like it wants to start breaking out almost. Man, I got something in my eye. Damn it. Yeah, I was in long. I was in long. I would have been still in the trade if it wasn't for my sizing. I accidentally, instead of going 4 contracts, I went 10 contracts and ended up getting stopped out at the pullback. Whatever. I hope this thing goes down, personally, because I'm going to beat myself up about that. If this thing ends up ripping and I just got stopped out because I was sized incorrectly. There you go. Push it down. Keep it going. Why did I take a long, bro? I thought I was gonna catch a retracement. Yeah, it's like you gotta pay attention at the same time to where view up is and where the 200. Like, you see where it rejected right there? Like, not to say you can't catch a long. You can catch a long, but it's gotta be like a scalp, right? You gotta catch a scalp. Expecting it to break view up and break the 200 and start ripping past it, like, it's possible, but is a way higher chance of price coming up and rejecting off view up in the 200 versus ripping through it. So pay attention to that when you're actually trading your accounts, right? This is where kind of patience comes in. I took this trade because it's a tournament account. I'm not even taking it too seriously. But like an actual live account, like an actual real account, that would have been, that like wouldn't have been a trade that I would take, right? Because we're above, like, we're too much downside pressure versus upside potential. So you could see and pay attention to why it rejected there. We got view up there and we got the 200. So like a perfect rejection off that. And you don't want to be caught in that rejection. And you could wait. Sometimes you get the plays where, right, say you're trying to go long, you get a long setup, right? You get a long setup and it's like view up is down there, the pivot point is down there, there's so much support down there, and you're getting a long setup to the upside. Then you're like more confident. You're like, all right, we can actually, this is nice, this is good. I'm taking a long and there's a lot of support below. But when you're taking a long into a bunch of resistance, that's when you gotta think to yourself, is it better to take that long or is it better to sit out? I was gonna short that area, but it moved so fast it didn't enter. Yeah, that drop came really fast. I mean, it pushed up there, and then like within a couple seconds, this 1 minute candle just dropped immediately. That was crazy. That would have been hard to get, unless you had a limit order up there waiting to get short. That would have been a very hard trade to just mark it in. You would have got slipped if you marketed into that. Why trade though on a hot spot date? Granted, I use seeking alpha pushing notice. Looking kind of like a bear flag forming, so we could drop here. Yeah, I day trade. This isn't like long-term holds, so. It's kind of, it's a tough area. Dude, I got some eyelash in my eye or something. It's like keeps poking me. I turned a winning day into on London session to a losing day. Yeah, that's why sometimes it's best to wait for the best setup. If the market doesn't give you a really good setup, don't take anything. Just walk away, break even. If the market actually gives you a good setup, you take it, you make money, you win, right? Sometimes it's best to walk away. Just take the dub and walk away. And come the next day and wait for another good setup. That's the key. But when you end up, it gets tough when you end up taking good trades and then you come in on another session and then you see like a low quality setup and then you take that and now you gave back money that you made on a good trade, and it's just like, it's a back and forth. versus like just being patient and waiting just for the good setups, and that's it, nothing else. This thing is about to like either break those lows or start ripping to the upside. God, why did I size incorrectly? Oh my gosh. First time I've ever done that, size incorrectly. Yeah, I hope it goes down. It's gonna, bro, if this thing shoots to the upside, I'm gonna beat myself up about that. Too much. But if it goes down, I'm like, ah, whatever. It was a... No, I'm not in a trade. Yeah, just wait for an A+ setup. If it is what it is, if you don't get anything, best not to take any more trades. And don't if you have a losing day, don't amplify that losing day into a, you know, into an area where now it takes you, you know, a whole week to make that just one losing day back. That's the place you don't want to be in. Spending a whole week making back one losing day because you went on tilt. Right? So that now you're waiting a whole bite, and that's a whole week just to break even. Yeah, this thing's just chopping. It's forming a bear flag. So, yeah, I think, as of now, I think it's more likely to drop to the downside than upside, because it's forming a bear flag. And as I say that, yeah, that's the hard part about the market. I've been in those same shoes. Get greedy and it screws you up. Man, now this thing is just chopping. Oh god! You just activated yeah. Hey, just don't blow the accounts. It's fine. Being in a little... That's one thing that I think every trader needs to learn. And it's something I had to learn is being in drawdown. What a lot of traders end up doing is, as soon as they get into a little bit of drawdown, they just blow the accounts, reset it, and they're back to zero. But learning how to work your way out of some drawdown is important. Like, that's an important mindset to have, is learn how to get into drawdown and then work your way out of. You know, being able to have the mindset of not over trading, still sticking to your plan even though you're in drawdown. Man, what does this thing want to do? It's just... It's stuck. It's stuck in this... I think we're going to drop the lows, personally. But... I think this thing is gonna flush. $245. Yeah. It's looking like a bear flag, but who knows? This thing is just pinballing up and down. It's the number on the 248.50. I don't know. I wouldn't buy here. I think we're going lower. Honestly, I think we're going lower. I think we're dropping. The way this thing is moving, I think we're flush the lows. If you're in a long, be very. I mean, have a stop, because this thing, if it flushes, it could drop hard. I don't know why I didn't take the short pre-market. Had the setup, marked it out, but didn't take it. Yeah, that hurts too. That happened to me yesterday. Should have took the trade and then just like didn't take it, and then it ended up working out, and you're like, why didn't I just take the trade? Yeah, that's what's weird about trading, right? You'll have a good setup, and then you won't take the good setup, like it ends up working out, and then you end up getting FOMO or whatever, and then you end up getting a bad setup, and then you take the bad setup. So you didn't take the good setup, but then you end up taking the bad setup. Like, what? I don't know why that happens in trading. That's happened to me before. I think it's like, and that's where the psychology aspect comes in of, you missed one trade, now you're FOMOing, now when you see a bad setup, you're just like, you're wanting to get the money, hopefully make up that money that you missed on the good setup, you know, so. Told you, it looked like it was gonna flush. There it is. So they took out the lows. Now buyers are trying to step in aggressively, but we'll see. I mean, I still think it could go down. Oh, did it? Yeah. Hit 245 and pretty much bounced off that. I'm up after being 800 in drawdown. Nice. Yeah, that's just as long as don't take any dumb trades. don't give it all, don't give it up. Now notice when we get these hard flushes through the 5 minute, like look at this candle, came back up, filled this imbalance, and then dropped. I'm like paying attention to what happens here. Crap. Who is running the competition? It's Patrick. Patrick Whelan. I'm done for the day. Yeah, it's almost 10:30, so we've just been chopping all morning. It's just not beginning any moves. Missed 2 perfect setups in 1 hour and just trying to revenge trade. Yeah, if you're in a spot where you're just trying to, if you find yourself that you're just like you missed good setups and you're in a spot where you feel very tempted to just take a dumb trade, just to get in to make some money back or to make some money, it's best to just call it. Just shut down your computer and walk away, because it's very easy to go into that spiral. If you can't control yourself and you start buying random areas, getting stopped out, going into bigger tilt, blowing up your account, it's such a nasty spiral you can go down. That's why you have to have rule bases for your trading. Like have specific rules of, like, for example, if my first trade is a winning trade, right, I'm going to be very, very picky about the next trade, or possibly not even take another trade. If your first trade was a losing trade, maybe you allow yourself one more trade. And if the second trade is a losing trade, then you're done on the day, right? So, or if your first trade's a winning trade, second trade's a winning trade, you're done on, like, have specific rules that you know, if, all right, if this trade is going to be losing, I'm done. I have to stop. $2 a day max or 60 a quarter. Yeah. Yeah, you have to have some kind of, you know. I was confused with the tournament. Yeah, it's just Patrick just put on the tournament. I figured I'd try it out. Kind of regret doing it, to be honest with you. I understand why other traders didn't want to do it. It's just like, at the end of the day, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to do, but the only thing that sucks is I missed out on great opportunities for my actual account, right? It's like there were setups that I could have took on my actual account and I would have been up way more on those accounts versus these competition accounts. I took good setups on, and if you don't win, those accounts just go away. Like, those trades mean nothing anymore. What's the prize for the first prize is $10,000. So we'll see. I may just have some more fun, and then tomorrow with these accounts, and then Monday I'm gonna start doing my serious accounts. I may just, like, I have one more reset, so I may just buy another, I may just reset it, and what I'll try to do tomorrow is maybe, like, try to scalp the crap out of it. I don't know. Take, like, 10-point scalps, like $2,000 trades, and just try to scalp them. I feel like I'm gonna blow up my account so fast doing that, but... Won 6 trades back-to-back last week, but this week has been rough. I think I got cocky. Yeah, it's just like sometimes the price action gives you good setups, and then sometimes price action just doesn't give you setups. And that's where you need to be fine with just not taking trades. Are the rules of the competition reasonable? They are. I mean, it's as good as, I think it's as good as he could have made it. Pretty much a $5,000 daily drawdown. That's pretty much it. 10 contracts max, $5,000 daily drawdown. And what 10 contracts max, what a lot of people did was just wait for their setup. The good traders waited for their setup, went YOLO on 10 contracts, got lucky, made $70,000 in one day, and then just, like, that's it. They stopped trading. That's pretty much all you could do with these competitions. Especially a week-long competition. You can't be patient and, like, you know, size down, have proper risk management. You pretty much have to risk everything on one trade to win these kind of competitions. Which is like, it is what it is. I mean, it's nothing serious. It doesn't. These competitions don't prove anything. They don't prove that you're like, just because you win doesn't mean you're the best trader. It was fun. I don't really regret it, but I had some fun. It is what it is. No, this NASDAQ. So Apex is having their sale till, I think it's like the 16th or 17th. They're having their 80% off sale, $85 activation fees. So the activation fees are like the crazy part. They're like the only $85 activation fees will save a lot of money, especially if you're someone who buys multiple accounts. Looks like we're dropping. We had that little push up just to drop. I told you that bear flag, man, it's... People say these retail patterns, like, they work though. Like, when you notice them and you spot them out and you're like, oh, bear flag, all right. And then look at that, drop right. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, that head and shoulders pattern, that crap dropped like 200 points after that. Take Profit Trader, no activation fee. Apex, $85 activation fee. But they're pretty much the same price. It's Take Profit Trader is like $103 for an account, but no activation fee. And right now, Apex is $33 for an evaluation with an $85 activation fee. So it pretty much comes out to the same thing. Yes. We need to get away from that all-time high. Those all-time highs are freaking... It is a good draw, though. Like Monday, all-time high. Took a long, all-time highs were right there. It is a good, like... You kind of figure if we get a good bounce, it's probably going for all-time highs if we're really close to it. Oh, my freaking muscles all hurt. Oh. TP or Apex better rule-wise? I would say rule-wise, they're pretty much the same rule-wise. The benefits kind of stem from Apex. Obviously, the accounts, you're able to scale way more accounts on Apex. What else? Apex, the first $25,000 per account you keep. The first $25,000 per account. Take Profit Trader does have a profit split, but they have daily payouts. So that's pretty cool. If you can get above that buffer zone, you could start taking daily payouts. So, for example, like I have 2 accounts. So when I get the accounts past the buffer zone and I make $400 per account, I can take a $800 withdrawal the next day. And just keep doing that. You could keep taking withdrawals daily. Which is pretty cool. That's the main reason why I got Take Profit. Is because of the daily withdrawals. Does Apex or TP have access to your data on your stocks or just linked? Well, it's a futures. They're a futures prop firm, and I mean I don't know if they have access. I mean, they have access to your data. It's It's still a sim account. You're just potentially can get paid out from it. What's the buffer on a 50K? Take Profit Trader buffer. So yeah, that's another thing. Apex has a little bit better of a buffer. Take Profit Trader buffer is 2,000. Apex buffer is 2,400. So Apex has like a $400 better buffer, which I mean, it's something. Apex down for some reason, their page won't load. Huh. Interesting. Let me try. No, it's loading. It's something on your end. I'm on their main page right now. How do we do audio one, maybe? I signed up for TikTok's Mac beta program. Hopefully I get accepted and I can start using Mac. Too late to join the tournament? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think you can still join. I mean, you could try it out. You have to go to Legends. Actually, go to his channel. He has there's a video of explaining how to join, and you could try it. It's only $39 for an account, so it's not like it's nothing crazy. Have some fun. Maybe you YOLO a trade and you end up winning. You gotta catch the perfect bottom, and it has to be a day where it like actually rips. Yeah, yesterday it ripped. And then like Tuesday was a crazy ripper too, to the downside. That's that dude that caught that trade. He caught it on Tuesday. That massive downside move that we had. That's the trade that put him in first place. What's this? Never heard of Max beta on... Oh, Mac. Yeah, because I'm looking for ways to get off this freaking stupid laptop streaming on TikTok. I have a Mac computer that I won't have any issues on. It's actually... And I can't... You can't run Mac on TikTok Live. So I've been looking for ways, and I guess TikTok has a... is trying to roll out a beta for Mac users on TikTok Live beta for Mac. So I signed up, and hopefully I can get accepted and start using at least their beta for Mac. Because I keep getting these like it doesn't... The verification things, it just keeps loading. I'm about to... I have like 40 seconds before I get kicked off for inactivity. And I can't... Like, it keeps loading the puzzle thing for the verification. It keeps loading, and it doesn't load. And then it keeps loading until it just kicks me out for inactivity because I didn't solve the puzzle. It's freaking... It's the biggest thing that pisses me off every single day is this stupid crap. Every day this happens. Every day, inactivity. Like, at what point are they just going to ban my account because they think I'm a bot? So I'm gonna log back. It's gonna kick me out in like 10 seconds. I'm just gonna make another live. I'll be back in like, you know, another 10 seconds. I'll make another live right away, and all you'll have to do is just refresh, and I'll be back live again. We're still dropping. Oh my gosh. Once this started once this started forming, that was the red flag for me right there, that we're going lower. When we get a massive move to the downside like that and then just consolidate into a flag, like, it's kind of like, all right, we're probably going lower. Waiting for longs? At this point, I mean, I don't think there's any good long setups. I think we're pretty bearish. And we're breaking through that 200. Not to say we can't get a long setup, but I don't like trying to catch falling knives, right? I don't like trying to catch when price keeps pushing down. Unless price starts to confirm, like make a high, maybe take out the low one more time, or fail to take out the low, break the high, retest the high, start going up. Like, structure starting to change, showing that it wants to continue going up. But other than that, I mean, you're just trying to catch a bottom. Like, you're trying to buy a long here, you're getting stopped out, right? It goes lower, you try to buy another long, you get stopped out again, and it's just like I don't know, I don't like doing that. I like to wait for confirmations. And if I don't get a confirmation, well, then I don't take a trade. There's no way they don't have moderate, they can't just check if you're real. Yeah, I gotta message them. I gotta message them and see if they could put my account somehow to... Every single day it gives me those, every day it gives me the verification thing. I don't know if it's I'm not moving around, or I'm like talking, maybe I'm not moving around enough and it thinks I'm like, it's still. It's crazy that it's $1 billion company and they have problems of like a $1 million company. You would think they would get their, like, this figured out. Nope. All they want to do is collect money. That's it. Another guy on live trading, he says they don't ask him. Really? So it's just me. What the hell? What'd I do to TikTok? Yeah, I keep saying I'm gonna message. I'm gonna message them today. I'm gonna write that down. message. I'm gonna message them today. This is freaking... I'm scared they're gonna ban me. They're gonna like... And I'm not gonna be able to go live on TikTok. Just keep dropping. We're below that 200 now. I mean, we're dropping hard. We got room for those lows. Potentially that like 25,172 level. There's imbalance there. We got another imbalance at actually right now. It's pretty much tapping into that imbalance right now. This thing, you don't know where it's gonna bounce. It could bounce, right? It could bounce off this first imbalance. It could bounce, you know, take out this low maybe, bounce off this imbalance. This imbalance looks way better though, right? Because you got this low down here, imbalance, and then you got also support down here. And you got a pivot point down there. So it's more better of a bounce area. Like you see, we got that bounce on the first one, right? That first pivot point did get a bounce. Just buyers failed to actually push it higher and ended up dropping. Looks like today was a day just saw that bear flag and should have just went full contracts deep on these account, on the tournament account. That would have been what? 10. Trying to do the math. Say here 2. 14. 14, so yeah, it would have been a $14,000 trade on 10 contracts, which is not even close to. Yeah, it's pointless to even. Oh man. Oh, bounce, bounce, bounce. But it could still reject off that 200. Now, this isn't to say that this is just gonna keep going. Like, it could reject. There's a high likelihood it could have some form of rejection off this pivot, off this old kind of like support level. Now turning into resistance, possibly pushes up, starts rejecting to go lower. Let's see. And we still got room to the downside. Very bearish right now. Ugh. Trying to do something here. Interesting if we're gonna get a rejection off that pivot point. Are you gonna trade? No, I'm not. I hit TP. Nice. Good trade. Starting to form. But this is a rejection. Like, right, be careful. This is a rejection area. So, could reject off that pivot point. If it's pivot point, are you gonna short? Probably not. I'm gonna hop off at 11 o'clock. We got like 9 minutes. Last thing I want to do is be stuck in a trade right now. Right before I hop off. It's about to get lunch hour. Lunch hour starts to get slow, so I'm less inclined to take any trades, really. You out of the tournament? Well, yeah, I blew the first account, but I have one more. I have a reset if I want to. I'm still debating on whether I should do it. I don't know. I'll think about it. I just feel like I'm wasting time doing that tournament. And then when I get good setups, I'm just wasting it on something that doesn't even matter. Instead of actually getting it to my accounts that matter. We'll see. If I do the tournament, like if I do the reset, I'll maybe have some fun tomorrow and just try to like just scalp a bunch of moves and seeing how far I can get just scalping pretty much. Most likely I'll probably blow that account, but it may be fun just to try to seeing how much, like going full size and seeing how far I can get just scalping quick moves. So, we'll see. But on the other side, yeah, I'm like, I gotta start trading. I would like to start just go back to my accounts. Number one, like 76,000. Number one is up like 76K. Off of like one trade or two trades. Yeah. There is kind of no point, you're right. Because even if you scalp, like you go full size, you scalp maybe $2,000, right? Say you take 10-point scalps, 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 10,000. Like you would need to go on like a crazy streak to even reach 76K. But on the other hand, you know, I may want to just start from my accounts on Monday. Instead of starting my account, like going back to my accounts on a Friday. Maybe just reset that account, have some fun with the tournament, last day of the tournament, have some fun, and then come back Monday with a fresh mindset for my actual accounts. So I'm kind of leaning more toward that. I may just like reset it and then have some fun scalping tomorrow, and then just come back Monday with a fresh mindset, fresh clean head, you know, not tilt mode or anything like that. So I can just come back with a fresh mindset and just get at it and just start being patient for good setups. I'm up pretty good on those accounts, so I think I need like 3 more trades to pass those accounts. I mean, ideally, I would like to pass those before the 16th. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen, though. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would like to pass them before the 16th so I could take advantage of the sale, the $85 activation sale. But at the same time, I'm not going to, you know, force trades just for that and then end up blowing it. Yeah, evals. I'm trying to pass. I have 10 funded accounts. I've been trying to pass 7 more evals. So I have 2 evals with Take Profit and 5 more with Apex. So I'm almost at like, I got like 2 or 3 more trades to pass. Trying to catch this short. Yeah, just be careful because it's lunch hour. It's price action. You don't want to get stuck in sideways chop. It's price action tends to get slow. I mean, you probably know that, but you have to scalp on TPT, right? Because of the drawdown. Yeah, I mean, you have to. It's a live trailing drawdown, so not necessarily scalp. You don't have to scalp, but you have to take your profits. You can't just let your profits run forever and then, like, you know, run for a crazy amount and then stop you out break even, because that trailing drawdown, it trails with it. So like if you take 1-to-1 trades, like if you take base hits, you pretty much have to take base hits, right? You can't try to go for like a 1-to-5, 1-to-10 trade unless you size correctly, and you size correctly to allow for that trailing drawdown, then you could do it. But to go in heavy with, you know, trailing drawdown is not smart unless you take base hits like a 1-to-1 or trim. Yeah, you could trim too, but even your runner, right? If you're sized in heavy, your runner is still gonna have some drawdown. So you gotta do the, you know, the back testing to see if it's worth it for you, or how to size correctly. Wow, we're still ripping. Easy peasy. You took a long? Dang. You got a good move. As long as it was according to your plan. If you just took a random long and you just kind of, then it's like, but if you had a strategy and a plan and you know exactly why you went long, W trade. I have no idea what you should do. I can't tell anybody to go long or short. You have to figure out a strategy and follow it. Here, give me a second. I'll be back in a second. Random longs are the best? I don't know about that. You trade ICT? No, I don't. No ICT for me. Damn, we're still ripping. Holy. Now we're coming up to that view op pivot. We're coming up to that view op and that 200. So be careful here. It's why I have these indicators. Like if you're in a long, be mindful that this could be a rejection now. Off this 200. Like we had the rejection the first time. Right? Look at this rejection off that 200 and view op. Now we're coming back up to that 200 and view op. So either, I mean, we could rip through it or, and it's the bottom of that 5-minute range. So pretty heavy rejection area here. So, all right. I think I'm done for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably another day of trading those tournament accounts. Have some fun tomorrow. Seeing how much I can get to just scalping the crap out of it. Who knows? Maybe we get some good moves and I can rack up a decent amount of money on that account. But that's the plan for tomorrow. Just have some fun and just scalp those accounts. Last day of the tournament. And then come Monday, start fresh on my other accounts where I left off on. Fresh mindset, fresh, you know, not have to just be patient and kind of finish that account up and get those 7 accounts funded. So that's the plan. But yeah, other than that, peace out. Don't overtrade. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So peace out.